It's 3 days after Easter and the rosemary was still really fresh, and I absolutely hate wasting any food if I can avoid it. So I made oil the other day, as I showed on Easter Sunday, to go with the slow cooked beef. The slow cooked beef actually turned out quite nice. It was supposed to be made in a Dutch oven. It was quite tomatoey and quite saucy, and then the wine was very strong. I'd say if you're making it in a Dutch oven that the stuff would simmer off better. So if I was to make it again in the slow cooker, I would reduce the amount of liquids. I probably wouldn't use an 800-gram can of tomatoes. I probably use just a good helping of tomato puree and less wine. It actually turned out really well on Tuesday as a pasta sauce for gnocchi. So yeah, win-win. This bowl has a little bit more rosemary because I'm going to use olive oil, salt, pepper, and a little bit of garlic powder, and I'm going to use the food processor or the hand blender, and I'm going to put that in a container to use for salads and stuff like that. I'm going to use that today. We're going to have sea bass and potatoes, so I'm going to use just regular old sunflower oil. Just a good way to use up your herbs. You can use it for any fresh herbs really. This is today's coffee. For now, I'm way too tired to actually turn on the machine, so that speaks volumes because that never happens. This looks decent. It's new in Mercadona, and I've decided, since I record all the same stuff all the time, that I'm going to give you a leg shot because that's new content. I'm poaching more eggs the easy way. I'm making these for myself. I didn't know how strong they'd be, and I got some of the egg white on my hand, and I just had to wash my hands before filming this because they absolutely stank of truffle. So these look exciting. How did they do it? That is very satisfying, Kerrygold. Okay, I cooked them a little more than planned, but they're really, really good. I think it was 165 for two. I would give them an 8 out of 10. Turkey turns out so freaking well in the air fryer. Just making a salad with turkey. I really don't like turkey in Ireland. I find it quite dry, but here they're big, huge fillets, so they're really good, and they stay that M word that I hate. Really, really nice tomatoes. I love Spanish tomatoes. They're just always delicious. This avocado is probably the softest of the bunch. It's kind of turning, but still green enough to eat. Mixed leaves and the rosemary oil I made yesterday. I'm just going to give that a stir, and yeah. Oh, we'll also add mozzarella. Colour, just so important. Engaging all the senses. Does anyone else find when there's cold mozzarella in their salad, it's like a tall glass of water? It's so refreshing. That's why one of my favourite salads ever is caprese, because it's just so hydrating. Yeah, just sharing that thought. April 16th, more riveting content. Well, it's content. I just got these delivered. My delivery woman just put them in the lift. That seems to be the way of things these days. I've read so many times online, this is really good. I've taken magnesium before. I don't know if it did much. I know everybody's deficient in magnesium. I've used spray, I've used supplements. The spray is quite good actually. Apparently this is really good if you have a stressful day at work to have on your desk, or it's supposed to really help you sleep. So I'm going to give this a go. I did read though that the raspberry strawberry lemon, or the raspberry lemon flavour, is sweetened by stevia and organic raspberry and lemon flavours. Yeah, okay. But the only thing I did read, I wanted to try this because this is the one I always see, so I wanted to go with the original, but there are flavourless ones as well. Apparently this can be a little bit hard on the stomach if you take too much at the start because of the sweetness, but I'm going to take a very small amount. I'm probably going to take half the dosage to try. As well, you can get it in a jar. I ended up going for these individual supplements, so I think I'll start with half. It's only 1.5 teaspoons. I'm going to try it now, and then I'm going to try it before bed, not today but tomorrow, and see how I get on. It's going well so far. I need to stir it up again, but people had said that it tasted really sweet. It's not that sweet. It kind of tastes like those vitamin waters, like dragon fruit or an acai or lemonade. It just tastes like that. Just tastes like slightly lemony, slightly raspberry-ish water. I actually really like it. Oh, to be outside 6 o'clock on a Friday evening, April 17th, and it's just absolutely gorgeous outside. It's 23 degrees. making more home fries. Made cheesy eggs earlier, just kind of using what we have. Can't cook jazz and not have wine. Dun, dun, dun. I'm going to make the Hilton DoubleTree cookies. I think it says make 26, but I read online that someone said it's actually more like 34. So whatever I don't use, I'll leave some in the fridge and I'll freeze the rest. I've converted everything. That's all the sugar. There's a lot of brown sugar and a lot of white sugar. 225 grams of butter. I've used pretty much that whole Kerrygold I just bought. Got gluten-free flour. You need a very small amount of oats, vanilla essence, a little bit of salt, a little bit of cinnamon, lemon juice actually, baking powder or baking soda, chocolate chips. This recipe has been shared for a few weeks now. And I didn't think I was going to make it, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to try in the air fryer. Yeah, there's loads of reviews online. I'm just going to make them myself and I'll see how they come out in the end. I don't know if you can tell by now, but I'm obsessed with everything truffle. The smell is unbelievable. The smell. All ready to go. I always have to have my makeshift kitchen ideas, and we don't have a wire rack, so I washed our vegetable trolley thing and I'm going to put them on this. There's a storm today and it's really dark, so it's definitely a day for cookies. They're everything I thought and more. When you first cook them, it's the same as any cookie really. They're a little bit raw in the middle and they're drier around the edges, and you let them set, so they're all cooled now. But the insides will still be squishy at the chocolate chips. Yes. I had some taste tests, of course. They're a good balance of chocolate and salt and cinnamon and everything really. They'll keep for up to 3 days in an airtight container, so we're going to have a couple now. And I'm going to put the rest away. I also froze a log of it so I could cut it into slices to put it straight into the air fryer. We cooked all these in the air fryer, so it took a while. Obviously, if you have an oven, it'll be much quicker. Yeah, really happy with them. I shall show you when I have one. Well worth the recipe though, well worth the time. And I'll put the metrics underneath.